This video is brought to you by Peugeot Butterworth, located in Butterworth, Penang, Malaysia.
Hey guys, right here I have a 2015 Peugeot 508 THP. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, the side mirrors automatically folds in, and upon unlocking, the side mirrors automatically folds out again. Also, if you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all four windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. The 508 THP in Malaysia does come standard with Peugeot's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the four door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the four door handles. With that smart keyless entry, push button start is standard as well. So to start the 508, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel.
The 508 uses an electro-hydraulic rack and pinion power steering system. A leather-wrapped, flat-bottom steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2 is standard on the 508 in Malaysia. The only available transmission for the 508 in Malaysia is a 6-speed automatic from Aisin. Manual shifting is possible either by the gear lever or by the pedal shifters behind the steering wheel. A reverse camera with guidance signs as well as front and rear parking sensors are standard across the range. You can select the vehicle's sport and winter modes via the buttons on either side of the gear position indicator on the center console. Safety features on the 508 consists of 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability program, anti-skid regulation, hill start assist, a tire pressure monitoring system, a blind spot information system, and mobilizer, deadlocking, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer two rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release lever is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. 18-inch NAUS alloy rims wrapped in 235/45R18 tires are standard on the THP model. This 508 gets Michelin Primacy HP tires. Ventilated disc brakes and solid disc brakes are present front and back respectively, while the suspension receives McPherson struts in front and a rear multi-link setup. With all the rage going towards crossover SUVs nowadays, large family vehicles are somewhat a dying breed. However, there are still some manufacturers out there that are competing in the D segment category, and one of them is Peugeot. The 508 first debuted in 2010 at the Paris Motor Show as a replacement for both the similar-sized 407 and the larger E-segment 607. It sits on the same PSA PF3 platform as the 407, and the 508 is available in 3 body styles: a 4-door saloon, a 5-door SW Estate, and a 5-door pseudo crossover estate called the RXH. While the 508 is equipped with a wide range of petrol and diesel engines, the star of the engine range has to be the hybrid 4 diesel-electric hybrid powertrain. The 508 received a facelift in 2014. For the facelift, the front end is all new, with new headlights that can be optioned with full LED technology, a new bumper, a more horizontal bonnet, and a new more upright front grille, which now incorporates the Peugeot badge and script. The back end gets new lights with a triple claw effect and a revised bumper design. The exterior changes resulted in the facelifted 508 being slightly longer than the pre-facelift model. Nothing much changed on the inside, with the exception of some new technological bits and a revised color touch screen taken from the second generation 308. Under the bonnet of this 508 is a 1.6 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine with direct injection and variable valve timing. Output figures for this engine include 163 horsepower at 6000 rpm, 240 Nm of torque between 1400 and 4250 rpm, 0 to 100 km per hour in 9.2 seconds, and a top speed of 220 km per hour. The fuel tank takes in 72 liters of petrol, and the combined fuel consumption for the 508 THP automatic is 7.1 liters per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 164 grams per kilometer, and the 508 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The facelifted 508 went on sale in Malaysia in May 2015. Two body styles are available in Malaysia, the Saloon and the SW Estate. The Saloon gets two variants, THP and GT, whereas the SW Estate only gets the THP variant. Exterior features of the 508 THP includes automatic auto-leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, cornering lights, LED front indicators, LED daytime running lights, LED rear lights, LED front and rear fog lights, front and rear parking sensors, indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, and body-colored door handles with chrome highlights. You do have quite a large storage bin down below, together with your speakers right here and right here. Right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, and you do have your electronic child locks and window locks for the rear doors right here. Right here you do have the vehicle's electronic parking brake. I'll show you how it works in a moment. Push this button to release the fuel flap, and push this button to pop open the boot lid. Down below, you do have your heads-up display controls, and the button to deactivate the vehicle's traction control system. The driver's seat in this 508 THP does get full powered adjustments. With all of your controls located right down there, you do have 4-way power lumbar support as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs.
The 508 THP in Malaysia does come standard with a quad-zone automatic climate control system. All of the front controls are located right down here. It is quite simple to use. You do have a separate set of controls for the rear, which I'll show you later. But back to the front controls, you do have your fan speed, front defrost, air conditioning, recirculation, rear defrost. Mono means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the fan speed and temperature for all zones in the car. But if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature and fan speed control. You do have your various fan modes. This button activates your rear climate control system. To the right, you do have your driver's side temperature with your driver's side different modes. And to the left, you do have your passenger side temperature with your passenger side different modes. Right down here, you do have a bit of storage, an ashtray, as well as a cigarette lighter or a power outlet depending on what you use it for. To the right of the hazard light switch, you do have your electronic central locking button. And on either sides, you do have your front cup holders.
The 508 THP comes with an integrated 7-inch color touchscreen head unit with navigation, various media connectivity options, and a 10-speaker JBL premium sound system with a subwoofer and 500 watts of power.
I must say the JBL sound system available in the 508 does sound quite good. It is a touchscreen head unit, but you also do have your physical controls down below. You do have your CD player right here. It is MP3 compatible, eject button for the CD player, your volume and power knob, your shortcut buttons for your navigation, media, drive. This one turns off the display. Other shortcut buttons include your telephone setup, web, and this one turns off the navigation guidance speech. You do have your seat track buttons right here, your zoom buttons, and back to the display. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the artist, album, title. You can go back a song, go forward a song, hit this button. To bring up your list of media options, you do have FM, AM, CD, USB, auxiliary, Bluetooth audio streaming, iPod connectivity and all that. Hit this button to bring up your media settings, where you can bring up your radio list if available, photos again if available, media list, settings, and you can also manage your jukebox right here. Now, to go to your navigation menu, hit the nav button. And we are currently in your navigation maps. Hit this button to bring up your interactive maps. Then you can use the up, down, left and right arrows to go through the maps itself. You can have your zoom buttons to the bottom left. To exit, hit the X right above. Hit this button to change your different map views. Hit that button right there, and we can bring up your navigation menu where you can enter destination, save current location, resume guidance and whatnot. Hit this button to make the unnecessary information go away. Again, you do have your zoom buttons below, and if you hit this button right here, we can bring up your navigation menu once more. Again, you can enter destination, but you can also bring up your map settings, show points of interest, your traffic messages and whatnot. Hit the drive button to bring up your vehicle menu. To the right, you do have your driving data with your current figures menu. Right here, you do have your range and instant fuel consumption. You also do have your trip 1 and trip 2. Under the 2 trip meters, you do have your average fuel consumption, distance traveled and average speed. And right here, you can turn off the parking sensors as well as turn on or off your blind spot monitoring system. As mentioned earlier on, this button turns off the display. Hit the media button to go back to your media menu. Hit the telephone button to bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu, where you can obviously dial a number, look at your call list, look at your phone book. Hit this button to bring up your telephone connection options, where you can set up your Bluetooth connection, bring up telephone options, and search for Bluetooth devices.
hit the setup button to bring up your configuration menu, where you can bring up your audio settings. Right here you do have your bass treble, your preset equalizers, your balance and fader, your various sound effects, your ringtones, and your voice settings. You can also turn off the display right here, bring up your various color schemes, and hit this button and you can bring up your system settings. You can also set your time and date languages, screen settings, and you can also bring up a calculator as well as a calendar. And if you hit the web button, you obviously go to your internet menu, but since it is not available on this system, that message pops up instead. Your heads-up display, front quarter windows. So, this is the vehicle's electronic parking brake as mentioned earlier on. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever in. To engage it, simply pull the lever back out. Also, as mentioned earlier on, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, make sure this switch is in the middle and pull back on it. On the steering wheel, the left spoke, this wheel right here, controls your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now you do have your digital speedometer, current figures, trip 1, trip 2, your media information, navigation information, and back to your digital speedometer. You also do have your volume controls and mute button on the left spoke. Down below you do have your cruise control and speed limiter controls, and on the right spoke you do have your seat track wheel. This button allows you to switch between your different media options. It also doubles up as your on-hook off-hook button for the Bluetooth telephone system. This button brings up your list of menus available on the system. And this button, if you are in your FM/AM menus, hitting this button will bring up your list of available radio stations in the area. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. If you locate the button at the end of the wiper stalk, use that button and it basically performs the same function as this wheel right here, which is to go through your multi-information display. On the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Three-stage heated seats for the driver and front passenger. Your automatic high beam activation button is right here, and this button deactivates the vehicle's interior sensors for the alarm system. Storage, adjustable front center armrest with storage down below. Right in here as well, you do have your auxiliary and USB ports and a power outlet. Auto dimming rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have your storage and speaker down below, together with your window control right there.
You do have rear sunshades for the rear windows. The rear seat backs in this 508 do fold down. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the levers on either sides of the outer two headrests, pull it and flip the seat back down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I do get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. The seats are nice and comfortable. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents with a power outlet, and the aforementioned rear climate control system. You do have temperature for either sides as well as different modes, fan, speed, and your automatic mode in the middle. Rear center armrest with cup holders. You do have a pass-through to the back as well. You do have grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back, and also on both sides are your interior lights. To gain access to the boot, go towards the rear of the car, locate the button within the 0 of the 508 badge, push it, and the boot lid pops open.
545 litres and 1244 litres are the boot capacities in the 508, with the rear seat backs upright and folded down respectively. There are hooks on both sides of the boot, and to the left, there is a storage strap. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit and jack.
You do have adjustable headrests, front and rear. You do have a manual rear sunshade for the rear window as well. You do have your window control right there. Down below you do have some storage, and you do have your speakers right there and right there. The front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, including a 4-way power lumbar support. As with most other right-hand drive Peugeot and Citroëns, the glove box is quite small due to the location of the fuse box right here. You only have this area to store items in. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2015 Peugeot 508 THP. Thanks for watching and goodbye.